It's the New England Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New England Patriots. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 56 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Powering forward. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 16 carries, 74 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The pickup there, 5 yards. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Patriots at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Osborne motions left.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
In motion right is Osborne.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bourne going to go in motion left.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Bourne going to go in motion right here.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb. His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw.
Right rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
Now Chubb running right.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go play action here on first down. Open man down the field is Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught here by Bell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Stevenson again.
And he's over the line, and
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now it's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Taking it about the 16. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots take over.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Patriots a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Here's a second and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stevenson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Janovich taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:09 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.